have here at Stanford is called the Stanford Duck Syndrome, where on the surface everyone appears really calm, like there's nothing going on. But in reality, we're all sort of struggling underneath to varying degrees, and some of us are struggling a lot harder than others. And we're just so focused on all these deadlines and homework, and you know, we have all this negativity, and it's weighing us down such that we sink like this guy here. So it takes 3 positive events to balance the effect of a negative event. And if you think about all these stressed college students, it looks more like this. You know, we've got tons and tons of things that we're so focused and worried about. And, you know, there's something like, oh, you know, Joe gave me a comment about my shirt, but you just kind of pass it off and you don't even think about it. But, you know, that was a really nice thing that Joe said to you. But you don't really acknowledge it, and you're still worried about all this stuff right here. So it's not that we don't have positive events going on in our life. It's just we're not acknowledging them. We're just kind of ignoring them. But they're really there. We just really need to pay attention to them. So I am a believer of, you know, you are what you think. If you think positive, then you're probably going to be a generally more happy, positive person. So how do you make someone think positive? Be happy, because I said so. So that's actually not going to work. Based on things that we've learned this quarter in BJ's class, you know, there's motivation and then there's ability. So you can have high motivation to do something, but it can be really hard to do. Or it can be something that's really easy to do, but you don't have enough motivation. So you have to find that happy medium where there's enough motivation and it's easy enough to do, to actually get people to do something. So what really works is if you help them out, throw them a bone. You know, people, you can't just say, oh, be happy. You know, you need to say, oh, you know, be happy by doing this. You need to give them examples. You need to give them tools and help them out. So what I did in my first pilot, I wanted people to have at least one positive thought a day. So I asked them to just fill in the blank. I like blank, and then, you know, fill it in with their own personal answer. And it was really simple. I just sent one text a day, and you know, it goes right to their phone. They receive it, and they respond pretty much immediately. Some answers were kind of just random, like, oh, I like the way breakfast tastes. But so some feedback I got was, I'm not really sure. It's kind of open-ended, so I need a little bit more direction. So I sort of structured it more, and I gave them something more specific to think about. So on this day I said, you know, what's something that you like about yourself? And so this person responded, I like the way my nose moves when I talk. Mine doesn't move, but you know, you can imagine it's something, you know, you feel good about yourself. And so this technique of using this blank, you know, fill in the blank, I call it the Huyen's fill in the blank method. If you want something, you come up with, what do I want? I want someone to think of something positive. So then I frame it. I say, in their personal terms, like, I like blank. And then all they have to do is fill in the blank, because people naturally fill in blanks. They complete sentences. And we're just kind of like tuned to do that. So in our second project, the social comm project, I built upon this and tried to play on communication. You know, words are really powerful. We communicate with each other, and it's this two-way street, and there's stuff going back and forth, and, you know, there's understanding and passion, and, you know, all that good stuff. So for my second project, I asked people, so the idea with sharing these positive moments is, you know, oh, this is supposed to be a negative sign. Sorry, that's a negative sign. Or wait, no, sorry, that's a plus sign. So we used to have a plus sign, but you know, this was a little positive moment. But now, sharing it with other people, we've made it into a much bigger one. And so we want to have more of these all the time and outweigh these little negative moments and not focus on them so much. Thanks. I think I have time for one question.
Was there, were there comment feedback? Like, did the videos grow an ecosystem around them?
Oh, right, okay. sorry, I didn't really explain that. So I had sent out an email to a bunch of my friends and said, hey, I'm doing this, and all you have to do is answer my question and record a video of yourself each day. And so what I did was, at the end of each day, I took all the videos and I compiled them into a super video, and I sent that out the next day so that everyone could see the results. And sometimes people would actually talk to each other in the videos, and there wasn't too much of actual commenting. But in future iterations, or if I were to continue with this, I would like to do something like that.
Okay. Susan, feedback, comments?
I like the fill in the blank and framing things in terms of something that you like, very positive approach and very simple. Yes.
Bernie?